like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on.
You think you've gotta hide it. Don't keep it on the shelf. Let your waist start moving. Watch the way I do it, do it. See me do it like nobody else.
If we sing it all together, if we sing it all as one, it's not up in yourself. Once again, everybody's looking, watch the way we do it, do it. 'Cause we do it like nobody else.
Let me hear you sing. Don't you
the sunset, bills on my mindset, I can't deny it. Getting higher than my income, income's breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me realize that this is just a journey. Drop your worries, you are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, 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 hey. I got my hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics, skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. I'm seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled. I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, hey, hey. Only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around again. I say only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. And keep your head up, and you can let your head down, and keep your head up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin shortly. We ask that you please silence all electronic devices at this time. Thank you. We also have an important favor to ask of our guests tonight. If you parked on the west entrance road, that is a no parking zone. You need to move your cars immediately before the ceremony starts. Will be calling tow trucks if you parked illegally. There is plenty of parking in the back parking lot, which is where cars should be going. So if you parked on the west entrance road, or you turned around and parked on the west entrance road, you need to move your cars. We also have an important favor to ask regarding these facilities. The town of Queen Creek has graciously partnered with ALA since 2018 to use this facility for our graduates. Their only request is that we do not use any confetti of any type in the arena. Confetti creates problems for the grounds crew and ultimately for the animals. We ask that you help us honor their request. And once again, if you have parked on the west road, please remove your car immediately and park in the main parking lot. We do have golf carts that can get you to and from quickly if needed. Thank you.
Just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away left to A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over me. They can feel it all over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dan Provancha, and I am the director of ALA Gilbert North High School. It is an honor for me to welcome you to American Leadership Academy's commencement ceremony for Gilbert North, class of 2023. We ask that you please rise for the processional. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by the ALA Gilbert North Choir and Philharmonic. And then please remain standing at the conclusion of the national anthem for our Gilbert North alma mater. Please be seated. The invocation this evening will be provided by Miss Victoria Brown.
Our Father in heaven, we are grateful for the opportunity that we have to gather together and to celebrate the accomplishments of all of these wonderful students. We are grateful for the family and friends, for the teachers and staff that have supported them in reaching this goal. We ask that thou would please watch over all of those who are speaking, that they might be able to share the messages that they intend. Please also bless all of these wonderful young people as they go out into the world, that their hard work will be blessed, that they will be able to achieve their goals and their dreams, that they will remember who they are, that they will remember all that they have already accomplished, and that that will sustain them through moments of trial. We ask for these things in thy name. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Brown, and thank you, ALA Gilbert North Choir and Philharmonic. Families, faculty, and staff, students, community members, and most importantly, graduates. Welcome to this evening's commencement ceremony for American Leadership Academy's Gilbert North High School graduating class of 2023. My name is Dan Provancha. I'm the director of ALA Gilbert North, and I'd like to recognize those who have joined us on the stage this evening. We have Miss Jackie Rudd and Miss Audrey Lawrence, who are assistant directors at Gilbert North High School. We have Mr. Dave Fort, vice president of ALA's management company, Charter One's Arizona division. We have Mr. Robert Plowman, chief financial officer of Charter One, Mr. Ralph Pugh, member of the ALA governing board, and Mr. John Zuccato, a teacher at Gilbert North and tonight's keynote speaker. We are finishing our 6th year as a school, which marks the first time we will have graduates that were at Gilbert North from 7th grade all the way through to graduation. This year we have 82 students graduating from Gilbert North who started with us as 7th graders. If you were here in 7th grade, please stand. Thank you. We also have one student, so ALA has been around for 14 years. We have one student who has been with ALA since kindergarten, Miss Mia Hendricks. In 1st grade, 2 more students join her, Miss Chloe Gherkin and Sarah Lee. And a remarkable thing about Sarah is that she's never missed a day of school since the first day of 1st grade. So Sarah, I think we'd all like to know what vitamin regimen you're on so that we can have that same health. That's amazing. This has been a wonderful year that serves as a capstone of elementary and secondary education. This year has been a year of excellence, and I want to share some of the accomplishments of this class. In our fine arts program, our marching band finished top 10 in the state. Our ballroom team, they're over there. Our ballroom team won 1st place at a national competition in Idaho. We had 12 students make regionals in their performing arts teams, and 3 choir students made the all-state choir. Our choirs, band, and orchestras all earned superior ratings during their competitions. And every second-year graphic design student passed their Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator certification exams and leaves with those certificates. In athletics, we had individual state champions in wrestling, swimming, and track. Our football team and our game day cheer squad won state championships. We had several state runner-up finishes in individual sports, along with the wrestling team finishing 2nd place. Our boys basketball team was ranked number 2 in all of Arizona going into the playoffs. Our girls volleyball team reached semifinals. We had more 5-star athletes this year than any previous year. In order to become a 5-star athlete, an individual must have a combined bench, squat, and power clean that exceeds 5 times their body weight. And we had Mr. Revan Harris, who was our first 6-star athlete. And we had over 100 athletes awarded the Eagle Elite Award, which means they had at least a 3.5 GPA, participated in 2 or more sports, and had 0 disciplinary infractions. Now in academics, ALA Gilbert North earned the mighty A rating from the Arizona Department of Education. We had our first student obtain an associate's degree at the same time as their diploma in J.T. McClellan. We have a national merit semifinalist in Mark Zaldivar. Congratulations. This class earned an incredible $5.1 million in scholarship opportunities. We have 98 graduates who have taken and passed a college course through dual enrollment or concurrent enrollment. And we have 37 students who have overcome some type of educational disability to be part of this graduating class. Please join me in giving this graduating class a round of applause for all of these achievements. Seniors, our theme for this year has been Elevate and Soar. The vision behind this statement is that when we make efforts to lift others, not only will the person we help be uplifted, but we in turn will be positively impacted. As we look outside of ourselves and serve one another, everyone will soar higher. Now, throughout this year, I've been inspired as I've seen selfless acts by our student body. I was inspired by Casey Steketee, who blew out his knee in the first quarter of the first game of his senior year, never to be able to play again. He never missed a practice and became the emotional leader for the team by delivering powerful and moving messages to the team before each game. I was touched by Travis Finch, who had been diagnosed with bone cancer during the first few weeks of the football season. He continued to show up to practice each time he could, and he served his teammates by simply giving them water or working on the equipment. He continued to show up every day and serving his teammates. Fast forward 10 months, Travis is battling for his life, and those same teammates send him messages of encouragement and often go to his house and eat lunch with him at his house. And additionally, I was in awe when our ALA community raised over $7,000 for the Finch family in just one day. I have been impressed by some of our students who volunteer to serve as student aides in our special needs classroom and made genuine connections with those sweet kids. I beamed with joy as I observed our high school theater students mentoring our junior high students during the junior high play. The high school students were the director and stage manager and other leadership positions and guided those younger students from day one until the final bow. I'm grateful to our Eagle crew members who befriend our new students and help them make connections at school in their first week. And I was humbled as I witnessed students watching over and strengthening their friends who lost a sibling or lost a parent this year. Elevating others is more than just simply doing service. We elevate others when we help them simply feel better. This is done as we provide hope, show love, empower others, and to be their best selves or express confidence in them. In simple terms, elevating others is following a renowned politician and religious leader, Marvin J. Ashton's encouragement to, quote, leave people better than you found them, unquote. As you leave our nest, it is important to remember to those who elevated you along the way. You can look around you and see many of those people that are here supporting you to this day. Pass it forward. Hug the hurt. Kiss the broken. Befriend the lost. Love the lonely. Encourage the uncertain. Create a legacy where elevating others isn't only something you do, but it's a part of the very nature of who you are. Graduating class of 2023, we look forward to learning where your talent, skill, and efforts will take you. We are proud of what you have already accomplished, but even more proud of the men and women you have become. As you spread your wings and fly to new adventures, remember you are an eagle and always will be. Be kind, go change the world, and remember, elevate and soar. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Alan Hatch to the stage. He is our current student body president, and he will have a few remarks. Alan Hatch.
Evening, guys. I first want to start off this beautiful and exciting ceremony by saying thank you. Thank you to Mr. Pravancha and the rest of this wonderful administration for this opportunity I have to speak with you guys. Thank you so much for the amazing and loving teachers and staff we have at our school, helping every single one of us graduates to get to this point in our lives. Thank you to my fellow seniors and friends for voting me in and allowing me to be your student body president. It's been a huge honor and one heck of a year. And lastly, I want to thank you parents. Thanks for raising such amazing kids. Thanks for teaching them to be kind, respectful, and the funnest people on earth. We've all been very, very blessed to get to know one another and become more than acquaintances, but become friends full of loyalty and love. I believe that we can all agree that this truly is the best graduating class out there. So thank you, parents, and everyone else who got us kids here. Seniors, I love you guys. Being able to spend the last 6 years of my life with you has really been the best thing ever. I remember the opening day of our campus back in August of 2017. We were just young, little 7th graders then, unsure of what our experiences might look like at a completely new school with completely new people. We've definitely come a long way since then. I also remember last Friday, May 19th. That was our last day of high school, ever. It was joyful, it was emotional, and it didn't feel real. But that feeling of completing high school, throwing all of our papers off the balcony, and walking to the cars with friends for the last time had me screaming with excitement. All of it was a crazy mix of emotions. And between these two dates, I've shared some wonderful times and memories with you guys. Like such, I remember football team winning state this year. I remember Bus and Bakery and Eagle TV. I remember our girls beating seniors last year in Powder Puff. I remember going crazy in the mosh pits with all of you at our dances. I remember the amazing talent shared with the school, from fine arts to sports to Mr. Eagle. All the dedication you guys put in to make ALA the best there is. I remember Miss K teaching us how to write proofs for triangles, and 90% of the class still not knowing how. I remember Mr. Humer bringing us good laughs and many, many yellow cards. I remember Mr. Zuccato letting only his fourth hour eat popcorn, followed by the boys singing a 2-minute version of My Way for the whole class last week. I remember blasting songs, mainly Katy Perry and Olivia Rodrigo, in our packed cars on weekend nights with our windows down. And I remember our senior prom, where we held each other close and sang our hearts out with the last Mr. Brightside. But one thing I'm going to remember the most from high school, from our high school experience, is you guys, the proud class of 2023. I'll remember your smiles, your love, and your ability to pretty much be the best type of people there are out there. I'm extremely grateful for all of you, and I know that every single one of you is capable and able to change this world. We've all seen it already, and the only way from here is up. So seniors, as we go on to become adults in this beautiful world, let us become leaders, parents, friends, and especially the type of person who will always uplift others and love them. Class of 2023, let's remember high school and never forget the good times we shared and where we come from. It's been such an honor being your student body president, and I will love you forever. Don't just have a great day, but a great life, because you guys deserve it. Eagles, please don't forget to live, never forget to laugh, and always remember to love. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce our student body president for the following year, Miss Sophie Tinoco, who will be our MC for the remainder of the event.
Thank you, Mr. Provancha. I am grateful for the opportunity to be the MC for the graduating ceremony this evening. Our next speaker was nominated by Gilbert North's faculty to speak with you tonight. Please welcome Joseph Plowman.
Good evening, graduates, teachers, family, and friends. With this chapter of my life coming to an end, I've had an opportunity to reflect on some experiences I've had as a student here at ALA over the last 6 years. I'm excited and grateful for this opportunity to share with all of you some of my thoughts. Mr. Provancha mentioned that we are the first graduating class to be here from 7th to 12th grade. I'm one of the students who was here for that first 7th grade year, but I was not one of the students who was here on the very first day of school. I was in the car with my parents and my little brother, and I drove to the school, but after we dropped off my little brother in his 3rd grade class, I took a quick detour to go puke my guts out in the elementary school bathroom. I was just so scared. I was totally dreading going to a new school. I felt like I didn't know anybody, and so after walking out of the bathroom, I went and told my parents, hey, this isn't for me. I'm not going today. They came and took me into the cafeteria to talk and try to convince me otherwise. At this point, I'm totally crying. I'm in 7th grade. I'm way past the age where it's socially acceptable to cry in public. I think the only other kid in there was a kindergartner that was crying, so that was a cool experience for sure as a 13-year-old on his first day. But while I was in there, there was an older high school student who came up to me, and He was really nice, and he just asked me if I was okay, and he handed me a piece of gum. And that little act of kindness has just stuck with me for these past 6 years. He could have walked past me. He didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. It would have been really easy for him to just walk past and not say anything. It was his first day of school too. He was probably anxious, but he had a nice thought, and he had the courage to act on his nice thought. It's really easy to brush aside that little voice in your head that says, go out of your way to be nice for others. But that's the way that we're going to make lasting impacts in other people's lives. There's a quote from Joseph B. Worthland that I love. He says, kindness is the essence of greatness and the fundamental characteristic of the noblest men and women I have known. Kindness is a passport that opens doors and fashions friendships. It softens hearts and molds relationships that last lifetimes. I love the idea he says in there that it can open doors for us. Today, we're all going to receive our diplomas, and that's going to open a lot of doors for us as we go out in the world and get jobs and figure out what we're going to do with our lives. But what makes life rich is when we're kind to other people. I think kindness is going to open a lot more doors for everyone here than any diploma or degree or certification ever will. There's one more story I'd like to share. Last November, I had an opportunity to go to Africa, and while I was there, I got to meet someone named Bob Gay. Mr. Gay is a businessman and philanthropist, and he does a lot of work in Ghana. And while we were there, he told us a story about while he was serving there. He was on the way to a meeting, and he saw a little boy crying on the road. He had a voice in his head that just said, stop, go help that boy. And then quickly he heard a second voice of rationalization that helped him think, okay, no, I can't do that. I'm leading this meeting. I can't be late. So he decides he's going to keep going, and he goes to his meeting. And when he gets there, he hears that same voice again, stop, go help that boy. So he gives his car keys to someone who'd been helping him while he was there, and he says, bring that boy to me. So 20 minutes pass, and his friend returns with the boy. They found out that that boy's father was dead, and his mother was in jail. He was currently staying with someone who would give him food and board if he would sell dried fish in the markets all day. On this particular day, the boy was heading home when he checked his pocket to find a hole. All his earnings were gone. He knew if he went home empty-handed, he would be called a liar and promptly beaten and kicked out onto the street. Mr. Gay had the opportunity to help this boy. He took him home, he replaced his lost earnings, and he just made sure he was okay. Mr. Gay said he learned two things that day. One, God is looking out for all of us. And two, we need to listen to that voice telling us to show kindness. Don't rationalize it away because of fear or inconvenience. We too can learn that God looks out for others through us. Sometimes all it takes is listening to that small little voice or passing out a little piece of gum. It can make all the difference. So, graduates, we're going to have very different paths in life. We're all going to go do a lot of different things. But one thing we can all do is be kind. So, class of 2023, make kindness our legacy. Congratulations, graduates, we did it. Oh, also, you may have seen there's a little pack of gum underneath all your seats. Some of it might have fallen off a little bit, but that's courtesy of my mom. So go show kindness.
Thank you, Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, the ALA Gilbert North Choir and Orchestra will now perform The Road Home. Thank you to our ALA Gilbert North Choir and Orchestra. We now have the honor of hearing from Mr. John Zuccato, who was nominated by the class of 2023 to be our featured faculty speaker.
Got to make sure you guys can see me. I'm not too shiny there. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Zuccato, and I have the distinct honor of being chosen by your students to speak to you all today. As Juliet said in my favorite of Shakespeare's writings, The Tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, it's an honor I dream not of. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an honor to be asked, but not so much to actually have to do it in front of you right now. Standing here in front of all these seniors and all their parents and loved ones is much different than being in front of a class of 30 kids who are rubbing gunk out of their eyes at 8:15 in the morning, trying to impart the importance of Orwell's warnings from 1984. Speaking of which, if you haven't read it in a while, or ever for that matter, it's worth a read. Many of the seniors, but not all, crew, Lane, here in front of me read it this last quarter, and as dry as it is, it's a scary piece of literature. It's almost as if Orwell wrote the playbook for our current administration and government. But I've been warned to avoid politics, and so that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Let's see, quote from literature, check, shout out to student. Oh, clean joke, yes. My joke. It's a good mix between a dad joke and an English teacher's joke, and I couldn't figure out where to put it, so I'm just going to drop it right here. What does a thesaurus eat for breakfast? A synonym roll. I would like to begin by addressing the parents and the families in attendance here tonight. As a father of 5 myself, from ages 26 to 6, 3 of them are high school graduates. I have 1 more heading into his senior year next year at ALA, and my little caboose starting 1st grade. Oh. Yeah, put the math together, folks. Have fun with that. I know sometimes when we parents are in the daily grind of working and parenting and making sure food is on the table, the dishes are done, the laundry's done, the dog is fed, the backyard, blah, 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 all that chaos, we sometimes miss just how amazing our kids really are, especially because they're teenagers, and by default, they're obnoxious and challenging in ways we forgot we were when we were their age. Well, let me tell you something. These graduates in front of me are special. They are the select. And despite all we did or think we accomplished by the time we were their age, they are more than we will ever be. They are perfect for this day and age, and their potential is humbling. They are so smart, they are so talented. Some of them might even be decent athletes, Adam. They really are the ones that have been saved for the latter days to bless the lives of the rest of the world. ALA has it right when it set the goal to provide the best educational experience to as many students as possible in a moral and wholesome environment, because they will be needed to lead and to be brave and to be empathetic enough to have those tough conversations with the people that don't agree with them. They will need to be humble enough to learn and listen, but strong enough to separate themselves from the chaos and stand as a clarion call for the ideas and beliefs that our forefathers died to establish in this country and that we tried to encourage here at ALA. The challenges are already at our door, and more craziness is sure to come. But know this, there will be some growing pains as they step into adulthood and responsibility, but they will elevate themselves and soar above the crowds and the followers. See what I did there? I know that at times I've been fairly hard on your students and held their feet to the fire and stressed them out quite a bit. Oh no, I actually made them do work and sacrifice their time, and God forbid, made them keep deadlines. But my focus was definitely about preparing them for what comes next. More than on gerunds and split infinitives and all that English stuff. I taught them to advocate for themselves, propose solutions for various problems, take some ownership of their learning, and I found that they can typically rise to the occasion and find a way to get things done. They are amazing, and you should be proud. As I pondered and read and discussed with others what I really wanted to say, I came up with some lines and advice about not graduating into unemployment, but none of them really worked. So then I started thinking about all their summer plans and dreams. Some kids are going on missions for their church, others are off to play sports at the next level, some are trying to get in with local fire departments, some are moving away to college, some are going to other countries to teach English, Some have joined the military and are off to boot camp. And of course, I started thinking about my summer plans. I like being outdoors. I enjoy fishing. Then I had this thought. There's a real fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore like an idiot. Stay with me. There's more coming here. These amazing students in front of me today, the ones you're here to honor and celebrate, the ones who sacrificed what they wanted in the immediate for what is really important for their future, you could say that they lined their fishing rods. They put in the effort and did what was necessary so that they're not just standing on the shore like an idiot watching the world go by. There's not a lot of watchers in this group. The reality is, as blessed as I feel to be here today, I'm even more honored to have been able to work with your kids in the classroom. I've been able to ask them questions that challenge them a little and force them to stand on their own 2 feet and not just borrow their parents' ideas. I've seen them, I know them, and I've watched them dive deep into books and stories and articles and learn to ask questions about the hows and the whys and the relevance of it all. I've been able to read some of their hopes and dreams that they've so bravely and graciously shared with me. I've been able to see them reach goals that they set at the beginning of the year. Way to go, Ensley. I've shared a lot of popcorn with one class in particular, and they in turn with each other. I'm betting at least 5 Costco-sized boxes in one semester alone in just one class. I've seen them compete at the highest levels in athletics, sing beautiful songs on the stage, play loudly and beautifully in the stands and on the field. I've seen some amazing dancing on the stages, on the fields, and on the courts. They have written and drawn and painted some amazing pieces, and they've shared parts of themselves in everything they've done. I've seen them at some of their highs and their lows, and I've watched them mature and grow right in front of me. To reiterate, they are amazing. I want this day to be special for you and for your family, so I put a couple of nuggets of advice to close. Number 1, being an adult is mostly about being exhausted, wishing you hadn't made plans, and wondering how you hurt your back. What this translates to is you won't appreciate just how good you guys have it right now with all your youth and your energy until it's too late. I beg you to live your life like your hair is on fire and do all the things you've dreamed of now. Make plans, set goals, and work towards them. Do not wait for the perfect time. Experience and enjoy moments, laugh with friends, love, and live. Number 2, I'm just going to get gas in the morning is one of the worst decisions you can make as an adult. Number 3, there will come a time soon when you'll be looking for an adult, but then realize that you are an adult. So then you'll look for an older adult, someone successfully adulting, an adultier adult. At those times, you just need to breathe and take a moment. As Jocko says, detach, physically step back and look at the situation from a detached position with removing emotion and partiality. Look at the situation as if you were someone else, and what advice would you give to them? You've got this. Number 4, leave a legacy. Leave them with happiness and hope. The world needs your talents, your time, and your prayers. You will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. The Egyptians tried it, and they got robbed. Number 5, where there's a will, there's a way. There is nothing you can't accomplish. Number 6, if you don't control your mind, someone else will. I know you're going to hate number 7, but read every day. Number 8, make your own happiness. No one's responsible for your happiness but you. Number 9, if 10 million people believe a foolish thing, it's still a foolish thing. Don't get sucked in. Please think for yourselves. And number 10, never settle for a life that is less than you are capable of living. Lastly, from Circuit Judge Victor Ludwig, you must accept personal responsibility for your actions and for your life. You do not need to be dependent on others to care for you, to protect you, to provide you, and most importantly, to make decisions for you. Once you become dependent on others, you'll discover that it is the caregiver and not you who will determine not only how to satisfy your needs, but ultimately what your needs are. You will sacrifice for perceived security, your personal freedom to choose and chart your own course. You must not accept a life of dependency and mediocrity and forego the opportunity to achieve great things by accepting the challenges of self-reliance. Congratulations to the families and to the graduating class of 2023. The world is now yours. Please leave it better than you got it. And as always, be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Love you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Zuccato. It is now time for us to recognize this year's valedictorian and salutatorian. They are not only graduating this evening, they are graduating first and second in their class, respectively, in terms of academic order and merit. This is an extraordinary achievement and is a testament to the dedication and efforts of these two outstanding young adults, who have remained steadfast throughout their 4 years of high school. The valedictorian for the class of 2023 is an extraordinary student and young adult. She has earned a weighted GPA of 4.57 and has consistently demonstrated the very highest degree of academic excellence. We applaud her hard work and determination. Please help me in congratulating your 2023 valedictorian, Gianna Zestadi. The salutatorian for the class of 2023 has a 4.56 weighted GPA and has excelled in his core classes, multiple college-level classes, and is graduating with a STEM diploma. His excellence in academics has led him to be a semifinalist for the esteemed National Merit Scholarship. Without question, he has been an exceptional student at ALA. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage to give his salutatorian remarks your class of 2023 salutatorian, Mark Zaldivar.
Hello, fellow graduates, faculty members, and distinguished guests. It is with great honor and humility that I stand before you today as the salutatorian of this graduating class. I am deeply grateful for the opportunity to address you all, and I want to start by expressing my sincere congratulations to each and every one of my fellow graduates on this momentous occasion. In this room today, we are surrounded by a palpable sense of achievement and pride. Each and every one of us has worked hard, persevered, and overcome numerous personal challenges to reach this day. Each one of us has a unique journey and set of achievements that we are celebrating. But as we celebrate our individual achievements, we must also acknowledge the many people who have supported us on this journey. To our families and loved ones, thank you for your unwavering support and belief in us. To our teachers and mentors, thank you for inspiring us, challenging us, and pushing us to be our best selves. You have prepared us to face the challenges of the future with confidence and resilience. As I reflect on my high school experience, I'm overcome by a mix of emotions. Happiness and excitement for what the future holds, sadness for leaving behind the familiar, regret for the mistakes I've made, and pride for the things I've accomplished. Among these, I tend to linger on regret the most. From the time I arrived at this school as a 7th grader up to my high school years, my only focus was to simply get good grades. This came at the expense of my hobbies, friends, family, etc. I thought that the only way to live a successful life and get into a good college was by having a perfect GPA and impeccable test scores. As a graduating senior, my perspective has shifted diametrically, and my biggest regret is subscribing to such a short-sighted mentality for the majority of my high school experience. Trying to maintain a 4.0 GPA should never be anyone's main priority. If it is, then you're missing out on the most important aspects of school. The purpose of school is to create an environment that prioritizes learning, passion, cultivating new skills, and establishing meaningful relationships. Grades and test scores are an incomplete measure of a student's high school success. If I realized this sooner, I probably wouldn't be standing before you today as the salutatorian of this graduating class. But maybe I would have started my own business, established my own charity, or found other ways to create a lasting impact on my community. So, as we embark on the next phase of our lives, I implore you all to not make the same mistake I did. Pursue your passions, try new experiences, meet new people, and don't worry about trivial matters like grades or test scores. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023. .
'Cause 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 'c
Thank you, Mark, and congratulations to both you and Gianna. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a long-standing tradition for the principal of a graduating class to formally present the class to the school's leadership as part of the commencement ceremony. The presentation is a public declaration that the students of the class have met all graduation requirements. Tonight, Mr. Provancha will present the class of 2023 to Mr. Ralph Pugh, member of American Leadership Academy's Board of Directors.
Class of 2023, would you please rise? Mr. Pugh, the students before you included those who have met the graduation requirements as set forth by the state of Arizona and the American Leadership Academy Board. I certify that they have demonstrated the leadership expected of American Leadership Academy students. I further certify that they have conducted themselves in a manner consistent with our vision and our values. In light of these facts and keeping with the high traditions of the American Leadership Academy, it is my great honor as Director of American Leadership Academy, Gilbert North High School, to present to you the ALA Gilbert North Class of 2023.
Thank you, Director Provancha. On behalf of the American Leadership Academy Board of Directors, I accept the graduating class of 2023 from ALA Gilbert North High School and confer upon all those that have met the graduation requirements the diploma of American Leadership Academy and the state of Arizona, and with all the rights and privileges and responsibilities that relate thereto. Thank you and congratulations to every one of you. Great job.
Graduates, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, and class of 2023, this is what we have all been waiting for, the awarding of the diplomas. Graduates, as you walk across this stage, you should remember that the diploma you're about to receive is more than a piece of paper. It represents 12 years of formal education, countless hours of individual study, tremendous sacrifices, and amazing accomplishments. Receiving this diploma is a major milestone, one that will open the door to infinite possibilities as you begin the next chapters of your lives. Mr. Provancha, Mr. Plowman, Mr. Fort, Mr. Pugh, and Mr. Zuccato, will you please come forward to present the diplomas? Reading the names of our graduates will be Gilbert North Assistant Directors, Ms. Audrey Lawrence and Ms. Jacqueline Rudd. Class of 2023, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Gianna Zazadi. Mark A. Zaldivar. The following students have a STEM diploma. Ryan Diaz. Zachary D. Ferris. Christian M. Gephardt. Haven L. Hansen. Chloe Taylor Gherkin. Alexis N. Helmrich. Adam Cardassi. He's on crutches. Let's give him a minute. Sarah Darlene Lee. Madison J. Muling. Morgan Grace Reyes. Brooke L. Truman. The following students have received honors diploma. Esther Sierra Anderson. Bentley Andrus. Riley M. Baxley. Ezra D. Brown. Paige C. Dalton. Shaylee R. Ensign. Maylee B. Felder. Spencer J. Ferguson. Diego L. Garcia Lozano. Ashley R. Gephardt. Brian N. Gilmore. Maxwell Paul Gordon Smith. Madeline M. Hansen. Ashley Nicole Hartman. London K. Hassel. Anna J. Heidenreich. Avery Emerson Isom. Caitlin Joy Judy. Blake Robert Callender. Nathan R. Kelsey. Chloe Law. Macy N. Lindblom. James Tyler McClellan. Chloe Miller. Ella J. Miller. Conrad Miller Fabregas. Avery Miller Fabregas. Jacob T. Mauser. Joseph D. Plowman. Hannah P. Polanco Luque. Logan Parker Posey. Catcher Ray Price. Gabriel L. Rivera. Megan Elizabeth Shern. Trevor Michael Simmons. Ella Rose Stanfield. Alec R. Thompson. Julia B. Volstead. Hallie M. Willis. The following students are graduating early. Presley R. Adams. Gianna P. Arthur. Emily Hickey. Cedric James Lorenz. Marin S. Knauer. Brooklyn Noel Meirano. Julie Mayorga. Kada N. McWilliams. Egan Nielsen. Alicia Marie Richel. Addison Renee Rivero. Jacob K. Thompson. Kaylee Marie Watkins.
The following students have standard diploma. Hadley Joe Adair. Victoria E. Alfier. Porter J. Allison. Gunnar Allen. Tyler E. Altman. Luke Darrell Anderson. McGuire Don Andrus. Joseph Tyler Arner. Luke David Acey. Aurora Baca. Katie Nicole Bagby. Franklin M. Benacheski. Brigham L. Bangater. Hannah L. Barton. Dominic G. Basivi. Carter B. Bates. Riley Bauer. Madeline R. Beals. Braden L. Boperlant. Braden Ronald Belanger. Crew Belknap. Ryan M. Benavides. Seth G. Bonham. Dallin Ellsworth Booth. Matthew Stephen Brazil. Alina M. Brown. Jax R. Butcher. Sienna Sky Botafuco. Elijah Rhett Call. Ashlyn M. Campbell. Isaiah M. Cardenas. Christopher Caraway. Elise Linda Casillas. Jonah C. Castano. Erica P. Caswell. Audrey Clegg. Michelle Kukos. Elizabeth Rose Conover. Christy Colleen S. Koshow. Colby Alexander Cox. Ella Crane. Caitlin Sue Crane. Chloe Crum. Aiden Levon Culverhouse. Colton James Dace. Adam C. DeMonte. Jaden C. De Leon. Lane R. Denicky. Marta Diaz. Zane Van Griffin Dillard. Jillian R. Dowd. Cheyenne Marie Duran. Elizabeth D. Eccles. Jace M. Eggers. Lindsay A. Emmett. Caden C. Entz. Catherine R. Escabel. Frank J. Ferreira. Ezra L. Francis. Carlton M. Francisco. Devin R. Franklin II. Jamie J. Frazier. Justin Michael Friend. Elliot C. Gannam. Caleb James Garrison. Michael Alden Glazier. Allie Goodman. Caroline Greer. Brighton L. Groneman. Crew Douglas Gunnell. Bronson M. Hall. Colin R. Hall. David Allen Hall. No, I don't. Your name? Gustafson. Isabella Gustafson. Edvin J. Halgren. Thomas Cole Hansen. Mauricio Aro Anelius. Jocelyn Hansbrough. Revan P. Harris. Alan B. Hatch. Reese A. Howder. Myra M. Hines. Mia R. Henricks. Landon Hatton. Riley P. Hurley. Samantha J. Hickey. Hogel. Lorelai J. Hurley. Allie Huso. Brooklyn Shea Huso. Austin E. Isadorchik. Allie Nicola Jacobs. Rodney James III. Brick Sheldon Job. Jersey R. Job. Legend S. Job. Liberty S. Job. Tanner C. Johns. Austin I. Johnson. Emery Jones. Peyton Karen. Adam Thomas Curbs. Logan Timothy Kish. Marshall Andrew Knight. Kinsley Krloff. Taryn Elizabeth Krasinski. Callista Ann LaDuke. Connor LaVale. Luke M. Lentz. Sadie J. Levesque. Angela Linton. Ludovica Lucaroni. Brandon Scott Lumpert. Kennedy J. Manutai. Dominic E. Martinez. Trinity E. Mason. Berkeley Matheny. Roger A. Mayorga III. Gracie Irene MacArthur. Ava McConkey. Felicity G. McEwen. Layla J. Medellin. Elia E. Medina. Elijah C. Medrano. Noah J. Miller. William C. Monahan. Jessica Judy Moore. Kyle Edward Morgan. Zachary J. Morton. Chase A. Mulder. Ethan Wynn Mulestein.
Nicholas J. Nelson. Warner L. Nelson. Corinne Alice Noose. Ensley R. Nielsen. Cambria New. Casey J. Noonan. Joseph H. Normando. Nathan Oliver. Afton Parker. Athena A. Parker. Boston Scott Perkins. Haley J. Porter. Jake Lyman Porter. Marissa C. Porter. Tyler John Priestley. Haley M. Pritchett. Kylie Joe Provenzano. Jonathan K. Pulsiver. Savannah Ray. Tyler Ray. Ashlyn Paige Reed. Matthew Allen Ritchell. Logan Presley Ritter. Cameron E. Rockwood. Anthony J. Rodas. Case R. Roderick. Crew Lawrence Rogers. Jackson Thomas Roan. Logan T. Ruiz. Jasmine Dawn Sandoval. Nicholas A. Savalio, Jr. Jocelyn Ashley Searcy. Kaylee N. Searcy. Callie M. Sigmiller. Elliot William Seaver. Whitney Gail Schaefer. Natalie A. Smith. Brandon C. Snyder. Emily Steele. Casey J. Steckety. Dylan T. Story. Bethany A. Taylor. Joshua Edward Taylor. Trevor K. Tenney. Paige M. Thompson. Taylor Thompson. Haziel Torres Arias. Pablo Y. Valdez. Emily Vion. Claudia Nicole Walker. Tatum B. Walker. Carter Webb. John Thomas Augustus Webb. Mackenzie Rose Welsh. Maxwell D. West. Chloe G. White. Sienna C. White. McKenna Whitney. Kate Wilcox. Samuel James Willardson. Drew Charles Wilson. Bryce Thompson Whitbeck. Lydia J. Wolford. Ida Arica.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the graduates of the class of 2023. At this time, Ella Stanfield and Trinity Mason, our 2023 Eagles Scholarship Award recipients, will come forward to lead the class in the ceremonial turning of their tassels.
Family, friends, and alumni, our graduation ceremony has come to an end. We appreciate your continued support throughout our educational journey and look forward to the new academic adventures ahead.
Graduates, please make sure to go pick up your diplomas tomorrow in the office.
At the conclusion of the ceremonial turning of the tassels in the class of 2023 recessional, we invite family, friends, and guests to the north part of the arena to celebrate with ALA's newest graduates. Please keep in mind that we have 2 more ALA graduations here at the Equestrian Center, so if you could pick up your trash, water bottles, and programs, and please refrain from moving the rows of chairs, it would be greatly appreciated. Graduates, for your final act of your high school career, you will end with the ceremonial turning of your tassel. This modern-day tradition is used to signify a student's transition from candidate to graduate. Students, please rise. We will now have you turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I present to you the graduating class of 2023. Please rise for the recessional. Congratulations to all of our graduates and drive home safely.
We did it!
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get off. I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control. Fill up my cup, Mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof, and then we'll do it again. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move just it. Take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do